Recorded Books presents The Sea is Salt and So Am I by Cassandra Hartt, narrated by Gardner, Nick Mills, and Tom Picasso. Please be aware this book contains instances of suicidal ideation and attempted suicide, as well as detailed depictions of depression. A quote from The Crystal Lithium by James Schuler. A lapse of waves, balsamic, salty, unexpected. Hours after swimming, sitting, thinking, biting at a hangnail, and the taste of the, to your eyes, invisible crystals irradiates the world. The sea is salt, and so am I. March 22nd. Any other town, it'd be all they could talk about. How much longer until the house on Ocean Drive hurls itself into the sea? But considering it's the second storm this year, and only March, the people of West Finch shrug and say that's just what happens here. There are more interesting topics for them to discuss, and they do. Over-squat mugs of diner coffee and eggs dropped on toast. Who was spotted trying to return an empty box of condoms to the general store? Which Black Bear Elementary second grader stuck both index fingers up another kid's nose during recess? The high school boy who placed 5th in the mile yesterday. Remember when he used to come in last every race? They always knew he had it in him. The boy's pale shadow, a girl with wild hair and a habit of fixing one thing only to break another. The boy's twin, identical if you can believe it, finally up for air after a year underwater, crisscrossing town with bags of donations, scruffy dog at his heels, pressing old artwork between cardboard and tying it off with string. The trio of college students with something to say about wildlife conservation. 8 days they've been sitting on that rocky outcrop, blue-haired and pierced to high heavens, shivering in puffy jackets. With so much going on, the fate of that house on Ocean Drive is barely worth a mention. The people of West Finch don't need to walk by the place to know its shingles hang like teeth in rotting gums. Its collapse a matter of when, not if. Anyone who thinks different is a few fish short of an aquarium. They'd consider the girl with the wild hair one such fool. There she is again, huddled by the diner's largest window, sneakers gritty with sand, palms cool against her own closed eyelids. She pictures clean cedar planks, storm-proof windows, the factory stickers still intact. A woman at a nearby table touches the girl's arm and asks if she's feeling sick. She's never quiet like this. Rain starts that night and doesn't let up until late Saturday morning. Power's out in half the town by then, and West Finch is ready with card games and candles. Lobster traps hauled, trash cans stowed, flower pots snug on indoor welcome mats. The girl waits out the last whispers of the storm at home, but this Ocean Drive house, it's the only thing on her mind. All week, her steps twisted toward its trembling frame. In the morning before school, when the tide was teasingly low. Before dinner, when its eaves glistened with foam, she whispered affirmations. You are strong and solid. You have the structural integrity of a fallout bunker. She convinced him to come with her once, the boy who runs. With him at her back and the house dead ahead, she had silently promised no one at all that if the house weathered this weekend's storm, she and the boy would come back to step through the naked doorframe, climb the stairs, and shine a flashlight through the attic window. Their wishful lighthouse. But that was then. At home now, on the other side of the storm, the girl pulls on whale print rain boots and a yellow coat. Perched on the stairs, phone in lap, she's waiting for a bone-like crack of wood. Chewing a hangnail. Hoping for a miracle. And though it's been days since she last visited Ocean Drive, her finger
Sample complete. Ready to continue?